Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to go over my watch journey and what it started with and so far how it's going, and little updates and here and there. And it's kind of a little bit about my life too, but let's get started on those. But yeah, it all started out with a G-Shock. I wore it through elementary school, really, literally all through 5th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade. But actually around 7th grade, I started getting into other watches, and I'll kind of go over that soon. I guess we can call this a watch journey, but maybe it is a longer video. I don't know. So, but after that G-Shock, I got two more G-Shocks, basically the same thing. And then I started getting the nicer watches, nicer. That one from a Tommy Hilfiger, but that was my nicest at the time. I also had a Philip Persio, very, very cool watch, extremely rare. The crystal somehow fell off, and I just ended up tossing the watch. I don't know why. I was stupid for that. Like, that watch could have been worth something. It was a one-off, but you know, that's the one watch that got away that I kind of really regret. And then throughout elementary school, I remember the watch that I wore to my graduation, I guess, from elementary to high school. I'll show you a video clip of that real quick for you. So what you saw there was a Relic skeleton watch. That was my very first automatic watch. Now I'll do another video on that series, I guess, on my automatics and stuff. So, yeah, that was the very first automatic watch. I wore that to that last day of elementary school. I don't even know why there was a graduation period, but it happened. Very, very cool. I got it at Kohl's, I guess. But that started the whole automatic watch thing, automatic mechanical watches. That's where it all started. But it's pretty cool. I modified the strap a little bit. The strap used to be one of those really crappy little loop belt one things. But I modified it for a deployment buckle, so it's really, really cool. But yeah, no, that really started the the watch journey from there. Then essentially, I just kind of picked up a watch everywhere I went. I don't do that anymore because I'm broke, but still. I picked up something from every little trip, every little travel bit. I still kind of do, but I get little watches throughout the year, and then at the very end of the year, I get myself a huge, really expensive watch, just because I'm survived another year. I don't know. But yeah, no, I was trying another angle in that last clip. I don't know. Maybe it looks good, but still. This year, I'm trying to figure out what my big watch of the year is going to be. I know it's already, it's only March. Yeah, March. And I still have no idea what I want. I usually determine it. For example, I chose this one last year because I am stupid and I spend a lot of money for no reason. But still, fart on me, Chris. But yeah, you guys will be the first ones to know, second people to know what watch I got at the end of the year around Christmas time. But 2 years ago, I got the white gold GMT Pepsi that you see me wear periodically. And then last year, I got the year after, 2 years ago, I got the Rolex Daytona. And then this last Christmas, I got the Omega Silver Snoopy, which I modified for the different bracelet, but whatever. So that's those. I dailyed those for quite a while, but obviously my watch game has definitely stepped up since elementary school. But it started with a G-Shock and ended with an Omega. So far, that's where it's ended. But it's going places, and I keep you updated. I'll post more. But little side note, my life is another big part of my life is guitar and music stuff, and you'll see that on my live streams. But I'm gonna give you a little clip of my guitar collection. Here's the guitars of the Thewatchguy. Speaking of elementary school, I really started learning how to play guitar in elementary school. Just for fun. I've always wanted to learn how to play it, and yeah, I was never able to. Don't know why. I just never wanted to ask to play guitar because I thought it was going to be super expensive, and boy, was I right. But I started on a Squire. It doesn't matter. We'll get into that in a later video. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. So like I said, started with a G-Shock and ended with an Omega. hang out with me at 8 to 10 p.m. Sometimes I'm live, like on days like this where I don't have to go to work and stuff. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you maybe on a live later today.
Take your pants off, Chris.